Welcome, Sagittarius and Sagittarius Cross Watchers, to your love reading for this week. So I do apologize that these are a little bit late, guys. I will do my best to get them out on time, but I don't know if that'll happen. So, of course, thank you for stopping by my channel. Whoops, today. Oh, Sag. We have the Six of Air at the bottom of the deck. So of course, thank you for stopping by my channel today. I hope everyone had a great weekend and you have a great week coming up. I do want to let you know that private readings are available. If you'd like to contact me for a private reading, my email is below in the description box. So with this Eight of Pentacles here, I feel like your person seems to have every intention of coming towards you. I feel like they kind of want, listen, I know that this is the Ace of Pentacles, but your person's intentions, or, you know, what you can kind of expect from them is the Ace of Cups. Ace of Water, but Ace of Cups. So I kind of feel like your person is trying to figure out, Sag, I feel like they're trying to figure you out. I feel like this person is extraordinarily, oh, it's making my skin tingle, but in a good way. I feel like this person can't figure you out, and although they do seem to be a skosh frustrated, that you seem to be rather elusive, it's actually like a little bit exciting or alluring to them that you're not an easy catch, if you will. And that's not a negative, you know, in any kind of way. They just really like that you seem to be a little bit difficult to figure out. So on your end here, Sag, we have 33 up at the top there. I haven't really been noticing the numbers lately. And your person, you know, 1 + 2 is 3. Anyway. So I'm not focusing well. Sorry, Sag. I feel like you seem to be almost in a bit of a stare down with this person, and it feels a little bit unfortunate because I actually feel like they're not trying to have a stare down with you. It's like they're trying to get on read on where your head is at by looking you in the eye. And I feel like you're looking at them like, what do you have planned? What are you gonna do? And I'm not so sure. Okay, hold on, actually. For some of you, I'm sorry to say, you may have already dated this person, or you may have been involved with this person in some type of way. Like it could have been, you know, a situationship, if you will. And even if they're new, I feel like you are painting them with the same brush as the last person. It's like if the last person was a complete and total, you know, pain in the butt, I feel like you're looking at this person waiting for them to be that pain in the butt. Oops. I do want to say, Sag, sneaky little bugger, I actually feel that you want this person. And you can tell me all day long that you don't. But I love you very much, but I don't believe you. I feel like you actually really enjoy the attention that this person has given you thus far, or there's something about their, I want to say, affection, or their focus that is on you, that it's like, despite your best efforts, despite you wanting to pretend like this isn't important and you don't want a new beginning and blah, 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 maybe you're not quite ready to jump into a new beginning with this person, but I definitely am feeling that you are enjoying this person's attention. And it feels like, it's like, Sag, if you're somebody that you don't feel seen, you don't feel heard a lot, I feel like there may be times where you feel that you're kind of underrated by other people, and that you're not seen for what you truly are worth. It does feel like you do feel that this person sees that something different, that something special in you that you know is there, but that goes relatively unappreciated by, most, if not all, people. I also feel that there is, at least in your headspace, I feel like you are actually quite attracted to this person. It does feel like you may be trying to, use distraction techniques to deter or kind of to mask that, but it's there. And I do feel that on some level, I want to say, like, underneath it all, you are quite attracted to this person, and I feel like you're trying to use your Saggy charm to get them to come towards you. Um, Hold on for a second. It's like, yes, you're hoping, you want that to happen, but I feel like on some level, you do seem to expect it not to happen. So what you're thinking and feeling, we have the Eight of Earth or Eight of Pentacles, and what you're feeling is the Page of Cups. So I definitely feel that you are focused on work. No two ways about it. I feel like you're definitely focused on building a solid foundation for yourself. And it actually feels here that you're, it's like there may be times where you feel like your head and your heart are at odds or that they're not on the same page. I feel like they are. It actually just feels like the confusion is coming from you not wanting to acknowledge how you actually feel about this person. Like a cough, cough. Because I definitely feel that you have emotions. Hold on for a second. I feel like this person makes you feel young again. They seem to make you have that kind of like youthful hope in love. And I feel like to a certain extent, they seem to, it's like either they are or they remind you of a childhood love that made you feel really comfortable. I feel like it was somebody that, it's like maybe the two of you were really young when you were together, but it's this energy of them feeling, or sorry, you feeling around them just very, very comfortable, and there isn't any pretense, and it just feels like, if ever you've been in a long-term relationship and you've lived together, and that there comes that certain comfort with knowing someone that well, it's that kind of an energy, only it feels like in addition to that, you also get that kind of like youthful and exciting feeling with this person. I do feel that you are, hold on for a second. I feel like your head is trying to hold back. Your head is like, no, you know what? I think we're gonna put some more work into ourselves. I think we're just gonna handle our business. We're not gonna get involved. And your heart is like, haha, nope. It's like your heart is coming up on a sneak attack and they're about to take over here. Not in a terrible way or anything like that, but it just feels like I do feel that your heart isn't going to overtake your head, but it does feel like it is knocking hard on that door. And I feel like, despite the fact that both of you are holding back, it does feel like on an energetic level that the two of you are embracing. And your actions or intentions towards this person, it's the Fool reversed. Right? There it is upright. Here it is reversed. Sagittarius, if you are looking for a relationship and you get the intuitive hit that this person is a good person, I actually feel like you may stare this person down so long that the new opportunity passes you by. And that's not just, that doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad thing. Maybe this isn't an opportunity that you want, and that's okay. But it definitely feels like part of you may feel like you're not quite ready. I feel like part of you isn't ready to, what I think, what I think, you don't care what I think. What I'm seeing in the cards actually is, it actually feels like Sag, I think you know that when you sound the alarm to this person, they're going to be on the hunt for you. And not in a stalkery kind of way, in a they're going to come devour your fine butt. You know what I mean? Like this person, it's like you give them the signal and they're coming. And I feel like you know that when that happens, that this is going to go off like gangbusters. And I feel like that may be why you are kind of pumping the brakes. I feel like part of it, it's almost like you might be closing out some cycles or letting some other stuff go. I feel like part of this, it's almost like if there's some, I want to say like manufactured uncertainty. And I say manufactured because it feels like I don't think you're uncertain about what you want. I feel like you are actually wanting this. You're just wanting to close out these other cycles before you open yourself up to someone else, which of course is the healthiest thing, right? You don't want to be somebody that jumps from relationship to relationship because you don't have that time to like glean all of the lessons from that, right? So I do kind of see you putting a bit of a block in front of this person, and I freaking adore their energy because I feel like they're sitting here. It's almost like they're just kind of almost amusedly waiting, biding their time. I can kind of see this emperor sitting up on their throne. And it's like, here's their hand, and they're just kind of like just patiently, really genuinely patiently waiting. And I feel like the more that you make them wait, the more amused they become. Because I feel like now it's about, sorry, it feels like now it's almost a little bit of a battle of the wills. And I feel like they're kind of looking at it like, Sag, you're not going to be able to ice me out. You're not going to be able to make this take too long. It's almost like they're looking at you like, Saggy, this is going to happen. I can wait you out. That's what it feels like. And I feel like the longer that you make them wait, it almost feels like they're looking at it like they seem to be looking at it like if you are going through certain motions to put a stop between the two of you, I do feel that I feel like they'll respect you, like not that they're not going to come in and try to push themselves on you or anything like that. But I do feel that they may see that you're not ready, possibly more than you do. So I'm just going to get my lighter here. So your person is in the boundaries space here. So, I mean, we all know what boundaries are, right? It's a hot button word now. But I feel like your person knows, or at least from their perspective, I feel like they see you as somebody that is kind of longing for. Sorry, I don't want to blow on it because it'll get ash everywhere. I feel like they seem to see you as somebody that needs to be loved. And not that you need them to love you, but it's kind of like they just want to kind of like put you into this almost like this big bear hug, but in a really loving way. It's like they kind of want to scoop you up and make you feel like you can just relax, that you don't have to be stressed anymore. It's like so when the cards are saying that they feel that you need to be loved, it's almost like they can see that you haven't been loved properly in a while, and they seem to really want to do that here. But I feel like to a certain extent, depending on how long they've been waiting, I do feel that they kind of are going to admire you from afar right now, because I feel like it's like they seem to know what you need, but I feel like they They know that if they came in, you know, with rose petals and the full enchilada or whatever, um, they know you're not going to go for it. So I feel like they are, listen, this person is crazy attracted to you. Okay, number one. But I feel like number two, with the Six of Wands, the Emperor, and the Knight of Cups reversed, I'm not good at holding this many cards, so bear with me. I feel like they seem to, they're very focused on you. Very focused on you. I feel like it's almost like they seem to have put some of their emotions or like emotionality for you to the side, because I feel like they're more focused on trying to get you to open up, trying to get close enough to you so that the two of you can kind of start something off here. And it does not feel like this person's coming in, you know, on bended knee or anything like that, you know. And when I say on bended knee, it's like, you know, with a bouquet of flowers, they're not going to come to where you live and you know, try to romance you and lay it on real thick. You know what I mean? I feel like the Emperor isn't that kind of energy. You know what I mean? Like the Emperor, at least in this deck to me, that's kind of like the protector, right? But they seem to feel like there's something that they have to hide from you right now. Hold on for a second. Let's see what that is. I'm just thinking about which deck to use. Okay. What is it that they are hiding from inside right now? The Emperor. Well, that's the equivalent of like, Biznatch, did I stutter? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. So, the tarot saying that to me. So I feel like this person actually seems to have every intention, or at least in their headspace, of finding a way to at least kind of get their foot in the door with you, and not in an obtrusive way, more in it's like they're looking for an opportunity to come and help you with something. You know what I mean? It's almost that Page of Pentacles sort of energy. I'm just looking I don't think Page of Pentacles is out here. But it's almost that Page of Pentacles energy where, you know, it's someone offering something really practical, like, oh, can I grab that door for you? Or for someone I'm hearing that they'll let you use the charger for their laptop. But anyway, and I feel like this person is just kind of waiting for their turn, waiting for that opportunity. And what I actually really love about their energy is that it's not a desperate, they're searching, they're, you know, tripping over themselves to find it. That's not the Emperor sort of vibe. The Emperor vibe sits up on their throne until they see that the door is open and that it's time. You know what I mean? So I feel like to a certain extent, they actually seem to be holding back this kind of Knight of Cups romantic idealist sort of thing. I feel like they see something more stable and solid with you than just, you know, romance and idealistic love. I feel like this person has been around the block a time or two, and that's not to say that they're, you know, spending too much time with too many different people sort of thing. It's more this person has had certain experiences that has helped them understand exactly what they're looking for. And so I feel like now that they've found you, number one, I feel like they're going to swat anybody out of the way that seems to, it's like if somebody tries to make a play for you, I actually feel like this person's going to run interference. And I do want to be really clear. It doesn't feel like they're doing it because they want to control you, or they want to this, or they want to, you know, they're not trying to keep you up on the shelf to take you down when they want to play with you, sort of thing. I actually feel that this person, number one, they're doing it because when you're ready, they want to be the first person to kind of, you know, shoot their shot, I guess you could say. I feel like shooting their shot, saying that about an emperor is inappropriate. So let me rephrase. I feel like this person sees, number one, that you're not ready. So if they're holding back, nobody else is coming at you either. You know what I mean? It's like if they have to hold back and they feel that or at least they have every intention of treating you, um, like the empress or emperor that you are, because of course, please don't get too hung up on the genders on the cards, right? So it's like they have every intention of treating you like a partner that would sit on a throne beside them, but they're not going to let anybody. It's like if they have been sitting here patiently waiting, patiently biding their time, there isn't going to be somebody that races in that gets to you before they do. I do feel that it's like they may have been waiting for such a long time that I feel like they may not quite pick up the signals when you send them, and it's more because you know how when you look at something for a while and it kind of starts to get all fuzzy and you're not paying attention to the details anymore. I feel like this person may get into that space just a little. So what's in their heart space for you? We have the Seven of Earth or Seven of Pentacles with the Hanged Man. I do feel, okay, number one, again, there's no two ways about it. This person definitely has some emotions for you, okay? I feel like they are pretty lit up about you. I feel like they seem to enjoy thoughts of being able to like take you out here and do this fun thing, or it's like they seem to, for example, if they see that there's something that you're lacking, I feel like they almost kind of have this imaginatory fantasy where, the two of you are together. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking sweet. It makes my heart want to jump. It's like they see that you need this certain thing, and I feel like they kind of fantasize about being able to provide it for you. It's like that's how freaking wholesome this person's energy is when it comes to you. I do want to say, though, the Emperor is not someone that gets carried away with their emotions, and I feel like that's why this Knight of Cups is reversed. So I do feel that this person is not becoming impatient necessarily, but it just feels like they do seem to be getting a little bit touchy that they haven't been able to make the progress, that they haven't been able to take that step forward, because it's like here they are trying to manifest you. Here they are, maybe they're doing spiritual work and not like, spell, black magic sort of thing. But I feel like they're trying to tap into the energetics of what's going on. They're trying to be patient, but I feel like to a certain extent, they're getting a little bit annoyed that you're taking so long. Not that they're going to be pushy, not that they're going to this or that, and it's not that this person is a bad person. It just feels almost like here they've waited for their person, and here you friggin' are, and it almost feels a little bit unfair to them that they have to wait so long to have you. Now, that's not to rush you. That's not to say that you have to do this or that. I feel like Sag, of course, keep doing the healing work. Don't, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to invite you to consider that regardless of what happens with this person, you doing your healing work and allowing yourself this, whatever you've been through to really transform you, that's going to be good for you regardless of what happens with this person, right? But like, dun 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 dun, here they come. Because their intentions towards you is the Ace of Cups or the Ace of Water. Hold on for a second. They seem to want to try to draw you in with something here, and I don't understand this energy. So of course the Ace of Cups is about kind of that new love offer or that potential, but there's something that seems a little bit morose almost about the energy of this little seahorse. They look oh, okay. So I feel like this person, it's almost like they might feel like you're playing with them a little bit. They might feel like you are somehow toying with them, and not in a like, oh, you're being a piece of garbage person, but more part of them feels like, how could Sag not know? How could they not see that? Like, this person is wondering why you can't see that they're interested. And I actually feel here that they seem to be, oh, there's sneaky little, not in a ominous way, but I feel like this person seems to be setting something in motion that's going to um, create or fabricate an opportunity for them to have a way in with you. I feel to a certain extent it may be subconsciously that they're doing that. Um, but I do feel to a certain extent, Sag, that this person's, their patience, their ability to wait, not that it's waning necessarily, but it's almost like their subconscious sees an opportunity to get the ball rolling here. And I feel like they take it, but they take it in a way that is, it's like they can still fly under the radar. It's almost like this person is starting to look at this connection with you as a bit of a chess game. And I feel like they seem to see you as a much more formidable and admirable opponent than they're used to. It's almost the energy of, if this person is, let's say they're a chess player, they're used to winning every game. It almost became boring that they won every game. And now here you are, and you're not playing into, it's like you're not making the moves that they expect. You're not following what, the, I wanted to say what an average rational person would do. And not that you're being irrational, but because you're not following what everybody else does, number one, that's why they kind of can't take their eyes off of you, because I feel like they're looking to see what your strategy is if you have one. And number two, they're trying to figure out um, if you're, I feel like at first they may have been trying to figure out if you were just better at playing the game than they were. And I feel like the longer they saw you, the more they realized that it's almost like you may not have seen some certain things where it's like their king was exposed, going back to the chess thing. And I feel like when they saw that happen, they knew that it wasn't you doing this on purpose. It was almost out of innocence and naivety that, and it does feel a little bit like, guardedness from being hurt sort of thing. So I feel like this person, it's almost like they're in it now, and now they're in it to win it. And you are what they're, at least the energy I'm picking up from them right now, you are what they are going to win, not what they want to win. It's almost like, hold on for a second. They seem to have every intention of proving to you that they can be your champion. It's really lovely energy. I think we're going to pull one card for advice. I'm just looking at what should do. 1 second here. Can we get some advice for Sag? Believe what you see. So there is some cursing on these cards. I'm letting you know ahead of time. Face reality or live in fucking La La Land. Choose bravely. I feel, Sag, that if you, it does feel like it's going to take some courage on your part to allow this to happen. It feels like it's one of those energies where if you let this person in, if you are brave enough to trust yourself enough to take a chance, and I am hearing like from this person saying to you, like, don't make it too easy for me though. But it does feel like this person, there's no rush, I feel, for you to open up. But I do want to ask you, Sag, what is it that you are so afraid of with this person? So, I think I will leave it there, Sag. Um, if this reading resonated, I hope it was helpful and brought you some clarity. I can't remember if I said this at the beginning, so I'll say it now. Private readings are available again, so my email's below in the description box. And of course, I will have the mini weeklies coming out on Sunday. And then we're back to the normal schedule, and I'll be posting on time starting next week. So that's it for today, Sag. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.